Hey guys, sup, Ryu here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council with another IRL duel video because you guys like the first one so much, and I'm working on getting that Dragon Ruler Lightsworn build. On your left-hand side is returning person Mikey, and on the right-hand side is myself. I'm starting off with a Lila, and I'm milling 3 to end my turn, and I mill 3. I am playing 6-axis Chaos Dragons, and Mikey is playing, well, his version of Blue Eyes, which you can find on his channel, Viper X22 something forward word. I have 3 darks in my hand. Guess what I have? Dark Arm! So I'm going to bust out Dark Arm. I'm going to basically set up another Lila. And what's running through my head is I could probably OTK, but I don't want to overextend. I want to give Mikey a chance to basically show off Blue Eyes a little bit in IRL duel. He bumps the tripod, that epic tripod bump. And we couldn't do live commentary because there was music playing, and that's why the audio was removed. I'm checking my grave. Kind of just seeing what I could do. Having that vanilla in there sets me up for Tefanut, and having malicious in there sets me up for a bunch more. And I go for the 101. I'm going to suck up his Blue Eyes White Dragon, and he wants to do it, so it's there though. And then basically I'm going to punch for 21, punch for 28. That Dark Arm was just too perfect in my hand. He's going to summon Nuet and play Forbidden Chalice. Now, probably the best thing you can do now is basically use Alexandrite Dragon, go for a 101, suck up Dark Arm, and have a 101 battle constantly with my deck. But that's not the case here because Mikey does not have Alexandrite Dragon inside of his deck. And yes, guys, I did put it in there, and I will do a post-ban list, Blue Eyes, as long as something changes on the list that helps the deck. I'm kind of hoping for Heavy Storm. So again, what was kind of running through my head is, okay, I gotta wait for Mikey to finish this. Maybe he'll go Alexandrite Dragon, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna go Armadeides. I'm looking at my hand like I got Tefanut and Plague Spreader and Tragodia, so I'm perfectly set up. Regardless, I can make 20 different plays. So he's gonna go for Armadeides. And I'm pretty sure that 101 survives because it's after damage step. 101's effect will apply. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And same thing with Tragodia. That's just what I believe from Dev Pro allowed me to remember. I'm not fully sure, but just went with the flow. Didn't really matter because I pretty much had the game. I was like, no, Mikey, I ain't doing it yet. Tragodia copy Malicious level to level 6. Summon Plague Spreader. Synchro with the Tragodia, which is now level 6, makes an 8. I summon Crimson Blader out, and then I stack 1 card atop my deck, because I'm a cheater, to summon the Plague Spreader. Use Malicious, and yes, I actually stacked the Malicious to go for another Malicious off that Plague Spreader. Epic play is epic. And then I'm going to just go ahead and summon the Scrap Dragon, target the 101, which in this case, if 101 wasn't there, I could target the back row, same kind of situation, and basically have game 1 on lockdown. Alright, here we go with game 2, and I just want to say that nothing in these videos are staged. All the hands are random, as you could see, part of mine and part of Mikey's. And I just also want to point out that I am very highly skilled in this game. So you will see a lot of Saki plays come from my duel videos. But Mikey, Mikey setting 5, I was kind of asking right there if that was in his hand or not. And he basically goes, you know what? Screw it, I'm going to just set all 5. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to special Tefanut, wait for response. That's why you see my hand signal there. Tribute to Tefanut for the Caius. Caius effects, banish the middle card. He's going to chain the Forbidden Chalice. I'm like, okay. Tefanut effect is now going to activate and allow me to get the dragon you saw in game 1. And that's just, you know, going to allow me to go into a rank 6, obviously. So it comes out 0-0. And then I'm going to let him cut my deck, then overlay it. But again, guys, I am on the mat of SAO, honestly. Where to sell it art online, you know, I'm on that mat. So, just for, like, some, you know, person who just randomly found the video. So now I'm going to play a Charger Light Brigade, and you're going to see something hilarious. And in my mind, I'm like, maybe I'll mill all 3 Luminas. It'll be hilarious for the video. I milled 2 Lilas, I milled 2 Lilas, and the 3rd one's still in the deck. And Mikey's like, that is such bullshit. I'm like, I know, but it was just so funny at the time. I was just sitting here watching this, like, the camera's going to come out of all zoom because it was on the tripod. That's kind of the reason I don't like using the tripod for duel videos. I like having a 3rd person standing there, so when, like, Mikey's sticking his hand over to shuffle it or something, no disrespect to Mikey. That way it comes out a little bit easier. So I'm going to summon the Collapse Serpent. I'm going to overlay my Caius and Labyrinth Dragon into a Gauntlet Launcher and just go for the blowy uppy. just to get it off the board and put some damage in and just play out some of that 5 back row. Because mainly because the Serpent can basically just, well, the Serpent could float. So since it can float, like when it dies, it's going to grab the light one. I can constantly, have deck thinning, so it doesn't matter. So here he's going to play the Dark Hole. I'm like, okay, I get my light one, so I don't really care, about the Dark Hole. It's not really going to affect me too much. Oh, I lose a Gauntlet Launcher. That big deal. It's going to, like, everything in Chaos Dragons works with each other. So you're going to see that here where I drop the Lila. I'm going to pop some more back row. I'm making him lose a lot of advantage right now. Now here I probably could have won Extinction Knight, but I think my advantage was too high, so I said screw it, go Lava Lol Chain, and I could have sent Malicious or Plague Spreader to the graveyard from this point, but I said, you know what, I'm actually going to do something a little bit better for me. I'm going to banish out the Eclipse, and I'm going to then use Eclipse's effect to banish out Dark Arm Dragon. At this point, Mikey knows where this is going. I think all of you know where this is going too. I'm doing a graveyard check to count my darks and make sure that everything will be set up if I choose to do it. I said, hold on, Mikey, I'm trying to chaos summon here, okay? And you're interrupting my chaos summon. Don't do that without chaos summoning. That was kind of in my mind. So I summoned the Light Pulsar up mainly because I do have a dark target in the graveyard ready, and because I just want to get that Dark Arm to my hand. And here Mikey's going to play a Forbidden Lance. He just like kind of flops it up, and I was just like, what are you trying to do? You like joking around or something? He wasn't. But here we go again. That's that Nuit's effect. And he's going to, again, he's not running Alexandrite Dragon because at this point I was like, okay, he could probably 101 my Light Pulsar, ram my level old chain, and then I can just bring back Light Pulsar Dragon, drop Dark Arm, and laugh for a half hour. But that wasn't the case here. The case here is, I think he goes Catastrophe. He's going to attack the level old chain. I'm like, that's fine. You really don't want to attack into my Light Pulsar, because if you attack in Light Pulsar, and here I'm just like, real quick, here I'm just like, you know what? Oh my god, I just milled for Dark Arm. Like, light, dark, done. And here's the graveyard verification again, because game 1 is easy to see, game 2 it's not so easy to see, and just that's for the cameras, the graveyard. Here I'm banishing out a light and a dark to make a chaos summon and special the BLS, the Blackluster Soldier. And no, I'm not banishing yet. I'm going to use Dark Arm's effect to hit the Card Trooper. Card Trooper's going to give me a card to play off of. I'm going to banish the light now to summon the Collapse Serpent again, because he'll give me something to float on with Light Pulsar Dragon, so I constantly have something to play off of. There's a Tragodia sitting in my hand, so at this point I'm like, in case things go wrong, and here's why I do get rid of that Catastrophe and win the game. In case things go wrong, I could just drop that. So thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe for more. Peace.